Hello everyone, my name's Jack and welcome to Space Engineers. It's a Monday, which means we're taking a look at another creation from the Steam Workshop. With me today I have the JumpGate, a Valadin portal, and it's vanilla, there's no mods included in it. It is a vanilla creation, meaning you can bring it into your survival servers and play with it. But this JumpGate is actually made by Corvorticus Clock, I think is how his name is meant to be said. I'll put it on screen now so you can see how it's said, and probably see how butchered the translation of it or something like that. But anyway, JumpGates is what we are talking about today. If you know what jump gates are, well, they're in most sci-fi universes. Typically, a lot of places have these. I think there's some of them in Elite as well, I'm not too sure. But anyway, basically what you do is you go through these and your ship is propelled at quite a large speed somewhere to the other part of the galaxy. Now, jump gates also operate like you can jump to different systems, so like a faster than light travel system, or they can just jump you to different sectors. Now, I've got an idea, which someone else put up in the comments, about how these could be used in multiplayer servers, which I'll be showing you later. But first, I want to go over how this gate actually works in Space Engineers, and just tell you a little bit about it, explore the details on it, and go from there. Then we're going to test flying that starship all the way through over there and seeing how fast we can reach. Now, I actually have a mod on this server I'm using at a minute, which increases the normal speed cap of Space Engineers from 110 meters a second to unlimited speed. Yeah, that's a mod you can add on there if you want it. I'll leave a link down below in the description if you do want to pick up the same mod I'm using here today. But first, let's jump into this jump gate. That was pun not intended, and see what it's made out of. So starting with base design, as you can see, it's quite a big one. It can fit quite a lot of ships in it, I guess, or one big ship in it. Obviously, I don't recommend you fit a Star Destroyer through this anytime soon. But if you're driving fighters or small, like, Corvette ships like I've got over here, which is the Challenger, you'll be able to fit through this and obviously go to quite a high amount of speed. But if we actually look indoors here, the ship has obviously got a lot of thrusters it can move itself around with, which is quite cool. Not ship, gate. And inside, more different sections also vented out in here as well. We've also got tons of gravity drives. This is how the jump gate actually operates. It propels ships forward using gravity. So your ship needs to have a couple of mass blocks on it in order to be propelled forward. And as you can see here, tons of gravity drives all going that way, just propelling ships forward. And it's using dual layered gravity drives as well, but all backed up on these batteries here. Now, as far as I can see, the ship is, or the gate I should say, is powered entirely by batteries and solar power. As you can see, they're all decked out here. So no matter which way the ship's actually no matter which way the gate is actually positioned around, it's always going to be in direct sunlight, meaning it will be able to recharge the battery power, which is quite good, because you don't really want a jump gate running out of power halfway to a system you can't reach, because that would be pretty embarrassing really, because you have to go up there and refuel it. But also another addition is the many thrusters on here as well. This gate can align itself to new ways. So say suddenly you need to jump all the way over to that asteroid, or say you need to jump to that planet over there. Really, you'd align the jump gate so it's looking towards that planet. In Space Tunes at least. Don't forget, the jump gate in SC operates differently than it would in some other sci-fi universes. In some sci-fi universes, it would jump you to a totally different star system. But here in SC, it just accelerates your ship above the normal parameters. Now, another cool thing as well is these indents up here. You can see these red lights, which indicate where you kind of enter into it. The green indication lights. I think that's where the ship or the gate is meant to go. I'm going to keep calling it a ship for this. You might as well get used to it. But also, I meant to say there's meant to be a couple of lights on here as well, such as ring indication lights for when you're getting close. But they don't seem to work sometimes. They're meant to be like pass around, so when it's on. But I don't know where they've gone or where they are. But they were on a minute ago. I guess it must just be the indication lights, which are turning on and off. But yeah, you get the point of it anyway. Also, tons of panels up here backing up where the gravity drives and stuff are. Quite cool to include them here. And it's quite a big gravity field it operates as well. This ship can just propel things forward at an immense speed, which is really cool. Tons of hidden thrusters in here as well, basically just to move the ship around. Again, if it does like get knocked out of alignment, you will need to move it back in. Now, all of these sort of pincers, I guess you can call them, or arms, are exactly the same. All have got thrusters hidden inside them, antennas, gyro blocks. There is no direct control station. So if you did need to get on board this and actually take control of it, there isn't actually like a CIC or anything on board where you can take control from, which is a bit sad to see. I would have liked to like a little control room inside, just so if you did need to board it and take control of it, then the option is there to do so, really. It's what I'd like to see. But, you know, maybe a future edition you could do that. My only fear is, like, if this was built on a survival server where speed was allowed and someone needed to go in there, but they couldn't take control of it, there's no control station for them to sit down and actually take control. Alright, so now you've been wanting to see, you want to see how a ship or the gate actually works. Well, we're going to show you what's there. We're going to propel my ship forward at about 20 meters a second, or just off 20 meters a second, send it through the gate, and see how well we actually do. So, get ready, as we're about to enter the event horizon of the gate. Let's see how fast this actually goes through. Keep it on the bottom left of my screen, as the speed is hopefully going to count up very soon. So we're now crossing into the event horizon here. Let's see if the ship speeds up. There you go, the gravity is now propelling forward. 293 meters a second, or 223.9, and the ship is off. There we go. Look at the speed it is going. Now, normally in spaces this wouldn't be possible. The max speed is 110 for big ships, or just under 100, I think. Around about something. It's basically around about 100 and not very good. Anyway, let's slow down a minute. It's going to take us a while to slow down before we get in there. Now, what amazed me is, I wonder if we had more mass blocks, whether that would increase our rate of going through the gate. So that's what we're going to be testing. I'm just going to delete this ship. We're going to paste it back in with a couple more mass blocks, and we're going to see how well we go. Okay, so what I've done now is I've added a few more mass blocks to the actual ship here, and we're going to see if we can increase our speed going through the jump gate. So let's see what the results are. The ship is now crossing in there. So a minute ago we reached 223 meters a second after going through the gate. Now I've added a ton more mass blocks. We're going to see if our speed massively increases. So let's watch out. We're about to cross into the gate. Should be crossing in there. Very good. Gravity's increasing. Oh my Christ, it threw the ship. Whoa. That's probably because I put the mass blocks on top. But wow, that ship got thrown out the gate there. 915 meters a second. Let's turn those dampeners on, and we'll see that in a couple of days, probably. But look at that. How many kilometers has that crossed already? Already crossed 15 kilometers. Very good. 15 now hitting there. That is some intense speed. I like it. I'd really like to see more of these used on Space servers, and I'm actually going to tell you on an idea of how we can actually have them improved in Space servers. Now, previously when I've spoken to Mark Rosa, the developer of Space Engineers, he spoke to me about the idea of having Spaces as an MMO, where major multiplayer servers could operate, having tons of Spaces running around building their own ships. Now, why this is not currently possible in Spaces at the moment due to server constraints, block constraints, just basically restraints all around, these jump gates, not specifically this gate, but the jump gate idea, could pose an interesting theory into Space Engineers where we actually have these things to travel between servers. So imagine this operates as an actual physical gate you go through to appear somewhere else. Obviously here at the minute I accelerate forward, but take that bit away. Imagine it's like a sci-fi jump gate from a series. You go into it, you appear at another location on a different side of the star system. Something like that. Imagine if that was used to transport between servers. There used to be an old add-on for Spaces called Serverlink, where you could actually travel to a certain point in the map and then you'd load into a different server. Well, now imagine if the jump gate was the idea of traveling between servers. You could have like 4 servers networked together in different quadrants of space, like alpha, beta, delta, gamma, something like that. And then you could have these gates to traverse between them. Imagine how cool that actually could be to go between different servers using the jump gates. Personally, I think that would be really cool. It would be meaning you can take your creations between different survival servers as long as they are networked together, and would open up a whole layer of immersion into like running an actual stable and vibrant Space Engineers multiplayer community. I really think that's a step they should consider in the development of this game, as it's something I would really like to see quite a lot more in Spaces. And would you guys like to see jump gates, have more of a stable hold in Spaces, or do you currently like the jump drives and how they operate? I could say jump drives are good for like short range jumps, or like, manual blind jumps, but, jump gates could pose an idea of, faster travel or more accurate travel or something like that. It could be really cool to see how that works. It's just an idea I had following a few of the comments on this post, so it'd be pretty interesting to see where that actually goes. Do you guys share the same ideas I have? I would love to know if you think these ideas are pretty cool down below in the description. And also, what ideas do you have where jump gates could be featured in Spaces? Personally, I think they're really cool, and I would definitely like to see more of them featured in Spaces. Any more, say, sci-fi space mechanic, it could be super cool. But anyway guys, I've been JumpJack. Thank you for watching this video today. Pretty interesting one. If you do want to download this jump gate, put it in your survival worlds, play with it, do whatever you want with it. It is available in the workshop. Thank you to Kavatus, who has built this today. Fantastic creation. I can't wait to see more of his work. It is amazing. But yes, I've been JumpJack. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you next time. Goodbye.